Here's a very pretty hike up to Wilson Canyon Saddle in the San Gabriel Mountains, starting at Whitney Canyon Park, just off the 14 freeway at San Fernando Road. We even had some snow-capped mountains out in the distance. I really think they need to rename the Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy, because its areas and its properties range in a number of other mountain ranges. And there's the 14 freeway down below as we start up the trail. Actually, it's a fire road going on up paralleling Whitney Canyon. We had a reasonably good day. A few clouds hanging over us here and there, but in general, very nice, but quite cool. And on the other side, some more canyons with some rather rugged-looking hilltops. This road continues its quite relentless climb up the side hill. As you can see, this is pretty open country, so we really didn't mind the cloud cover and the coolness. And the road just continues on and up. And then we found a bench along the roadside with a chance to stop and rest a little bit, as Jack does here. And looking ahead, we can see the road clinging onto the side of the ridge. Dale and I were huffing and puffing our way along the road, and all of a sudden 3 young joggers came right by us and kept on going up the road. Boy, ain't youth great. And here a look down a side canyon paralleling the ridge line that we're traveling up. And here a look back down the trail that we're traveling up towards the Santa Clarita Valley. And there's the Eternal Valley Cemetery out there in the distance. Then some other pretty nice views looking out over Santa Clarita, and again with those beautiful snow-capped mountains out there. Then we reached a gate closing the roadway off. Easy enough to get around as a hiker, but there to deter any motorized hikers that might want to get by. Dale stops for a minute to take a look around from this little bypass trail that goes around the gate. And here's what he can see. We're looking up towards the top where the towers are, and which is where we're headed, with the road snaking its way up there. And then things really begin to open up. The weather was cooperating very nicely, and the clouds seemed to be going away. So we'll take a minute to look around this valley. This valley is becoming quite crowded, but at the same time, it's still a beautiful place. I couldn't resist this shot of one of the natives parking in a tree. There were 2 of them, but one of them flew away before I could get the shot. And a brief stop to admire the view and take a look out over the valley, the general area where Son Bob's office is. And finally we reach Wilson Canyon Saddle. This is a junction of several trails, one being the one we came up, another one that goes down to the Wilson Canyon Park near Olive View Hospital, and on the other side going down into Placerita Canyon to the park there. Here's the trail that goes on down to Placerita Canyon, one which we've taken before, coming up to this point from Placerita Canyon. There are even some quite convenient restrooms located here. We decided it was time to have a little bite to eat because there were some nice boulders to sit on. Then it was time to start our way back after admiring some more of the view. Just can't seem to get enough of those snow-capped mountains in the backdrop. Good old Southern California. But then all good things must end, of course. So this hike ended up being about 8 miles in length up and back, with about a 1,700-foot elevation gain.